I'd like to share with you Nikita Gill's book of poetry called Fierce Fairytales. This was such a powerful collection. It was so gripping, it really pulled me in. So basically, Nikita Gill takes a look at the fairy tales we've known, we've heard about the stories that have always been told, and does what I call alternative retellings of it. So she looks at characters in the stories who maybe we haven't heard what their perspective is, and does like a retelling, and in that sort of gives new life to the fairy tale and a new perspective. So for example, there's one sort of short vignette where she looks at the story of Peter Pan and Captain Hook, and instead focuses on the Captain Hook character and how did he become the way he was. She retells the story of Cinderella looking at the perspectives of the ugly stepsisters and what does it mean to be an ugly stepsister. So throughout the whole collection, it's kind of like reversing these stories, turning them on their head, and having a new moral, a new message come out of it. Most of the stories are ones of like empowerment, of people taking back sort of their self, and just very empowering. So here's just one of the opening ones to give you a sense of what it's like. One of the things I also like is she has like little illustrations on several of the pages throughout. So not all of them, but let's see if I can find another real quick. But, so throughout she'll have like a smattering of illustrations that go with it. This poem's called Once Upon a Time. Once upon a time, matter dreamed up an idea. It was a small, hopeful dream, a thought with the wings of the fairy. But as with all things full of hope, it would be terribly difficult to birth. Several events needed to come together in the millisecond of the time it took to build Earth. It depended on a 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000 chance of existing, a 1 in 20,000 chance meeting between two beings, an ancestral heritage that goes back 4 billion years, all the way to single-celled organisms. And only then can this idea be so finely crafted into a gift with actual presence. Imagine how much the universe must have loved this thing to make it happen. Imagine how many stars gave up their hearts to bring this into fluid motion. Does it make you curious? Make you wonder what could be so marvelous? That idea. It was you. You are the universe's fairy tale come true. So that's a taste of Nikita Gill. Really amazing collection. Pick this one up right away.